An ex-employee for xAI took the database of Grok and uploaded it to OpenChat AI, right? So that's the same as an employee for McDonald's taking the secret formula, secret ingredients, right? Secret recipe and giving it to Burger King before quitting. And I think he also sold a bunch of stocks that was given to him, but I'm not sure. But this is like super big right now that's going on in the AI. And I think supposedly Elon might be blaming Apple or somebody attached to it, saying that it's a monopoly. I'm not sure. But let's watch this video.
A former xAI engineer just sold $7 million in company stock, jumped to OpenAI, and now Elon Musk is suing him for allegedly stealing.
And the guy, hopefully the picture pops up. He looks fairly young. I mean, like early 20s. So I'm wondering how long was he a part of the company to have been given 7 million in stocks and in the stocks of the company? And how high up was he in the company to be getting that type of pay?
Grok's secret sauce. This isn't just another corporate dispute. This could reshape how AI companies protect their most valuable assets. What exactly did this engineer allegedly take? How did xAI find out? And what does this mean for the future of AI development?
And that's what I was thinking. I'm like, when they say they upload the database, is it all conversations? Is it the programming of what Grok is? So I was wondering because I'm like, is Elon suing this guy before his company gets sued? Because if he, no matter how it got out, if xAI was um infiltrated to where all that personal information was given out, they're going to be sued, just like Meta being sued for that personal information and all those things. So unless it was some type of clause when using Grok or xAI saying that they can, for whatever reason, do that, and that's why you got to read fine print before downloading the apps and accepting all the everything that's in the clause, because a lot of times you might be accepting that in the end of the day.
I'm breaking down everything we know about this explosive lawsuit that's sending shockwaves through Silicon Valley. If you're into AI news and tech drama, smash that subscribe button. We cover every major development in this space. Let's start with the basics. Shui-Chen Li, the engineer at the center of this storm, joined Elon Musk's xAI in 2024.
Okay, so the picture that I seen on X and on Instagram, he looks a lot younger, but okay. All right.
And worked directly on training Grok, their ChatGPT competitor.
Hold on, wait though. It said he joined in 2024. It's 22. I hope he met the year mark, right? Um, that's 7 million in stocks from the company within or less than within 12 years there. They had a lot of faith in him, right? Not only to let him hold the secret sauce, but also to pay him the amount that they paid him in less than a year or within a year.
Fast forward to July 2025. Lee sells his xAI stock for a massive $7 million payday and immediately jumps ship to OpenAI. But here's where it gets spicy.
I mean, that's spicy enough, right? Sold all his stocks, said, I'm out. I'm going to the ops or I'm going to the oppositions. I'm going to the rivalries and I'm going to go work for them, right? That should have been a red flag in itself. But by that point, maybe he had already did everything, did all of the wild things that he did.
According to the lawsuit filed in California federal court, Lee didn't just quit. He allegedly downloaded confidential trade secrets about Grok's cutting-edge AI technologies. xAI claims these secrets include features that are superior to ChatGPT and could save competitors billions in R&D costs and years of development time. And
Okay.
get this, during an
So, with that being said, whatever he gave to Open Chat from xAI, they are saying it's what differentiated xAI from Open Chat, and it's what kept them ahead, and was the difference between the two, um, basically. But my thing is, with him being the engineer, is he the one that created it? Because then I can understand why he would do that, right? If you build something for someone that helped make them as big as they are, and then you go into a different company, maybe you like, nah, I'm taking, because when you come to being a creative, right? And this also counts as engineers, right? Whether you're an architect or you make music or whatever. When it comes to being a creative, that's like your baby. Whatever it is that you create is like your baby, and it means almost the world to you, especially if you've been working on this project for a while. So with that being said, if he's the one who created it, I'm not saying it was right because he's probably signed the contract saying that he couldn't do that. But at the same time, he's like, forget the paperwork. This is something that I built. This is where I'm going, and I'm going to take it with me. So I wonder if that's what actually happened there. Is he the engineer that created that groundbreaking technology that set them apart from OpenAI?
An August 14th meeting, Lee reportedly admitted to taking company files and even trying to cover his tracks. Talk about a smoking gun.
And then I want to see what his admission video or him saying that he did it looks like. I wonder if he was happy about like I took it. It was mine to begin with. Because a lot of people, when it comes to that, they're just it's no understanding. They're like, I don't care. This so I'm really interested to see his video and how it turned out if they do have it on video of him admitting to taking that because it's probably funny. It's probably like hilarious.
This isn't just about one engineer. The AI industry is experiencing an unprecedented talent war, with companies poaching each other's top minds at record salaries. But when talent moves, how much proprietary knowledge moves with them?
Mm.
xAI is essentially arguing that Lee's brain contained trade secrets worth potentially billions. The timing is
Where are they going with this? Where are they going with this, man? Where are they going with this? I just don't like how that was worded. They said when they left that Lee's brain held important information about the company. What are you saying? Like it's in his brain already. Are y'all saying like have y'all ever seen the TV show Severance? And if not, I'm gonna bring you up to speed real quick. It was a show about a company that you are one person within while at work within those 9 to 5 hours and then another person out. And once you get outside of work, you don't remember anything that happened in work. And once you're in work, you don't remember anything out. Hence the name Severance, right? It's severed between being at work and being at home. And why are they mentioning it that way? Like, regardless, like if that's the case, you should be worried about anybody that works at any job because they learn that information and now it's embedded in their brain. So now I'm a little nervous, like, are they gonna start to get, especially tech companies, are they gonna get to the point to where they feel like they can do that severance style thing and put chips in your mind to make you like separate what you learn or what you know at work from what you know at home?
particularly suspicious. Lee sold his stock right before joining OpenAI, almost like he knew the value might drop if certain information became public. This lawsuit comes amid Musk's ongoing feud with OpenAI. Remember, Musk co-founded OpenAI back in 2015, but left the board in 2018. He's been critical of how
Mm.
they've commercialized what was supposed to be an open source project.
That's so funny. So now I understand the beef between the two companies of xAI and OpenAI. Knowing I never knew that Elon helped create that and then went on to do his own thing. And then it's funny because they like, okay, we're gonna drop a spy into his company and see what it is he's doing and just bring them back to us. That's funny. That's funny.
Now with xAI, he's directly competing against his former company. But beyond the personal drama, this case could set a precedent for how AI companies protect their intellectual property in an industry where the line between general knowledge and trade secrets is incredibly blurry. So what's xAI asking for? They want monetary damages, an injunction to stop Lee from using any stolen information, and presumably to send a message to other potential defectors. OpenAI hasn't responded publicly yet, but you can bet their legal team is working overtime. Here's what I find fascinating about this case. It highlights how valuable AI secrets have become.
Mm.
We're talking about
Man, I think that was probably the perfect way to do it, right? for, and I'm not saying that OpenAI was a part of this, but I think that was the perfect way to do it. Have an individual upload it instead of it being siphoned out through actual technology coming from the company. Instead, like a data breach from a chatbot or some type of AI created from OpenAI. The better way to do it is have a single person join ship, trade the information, then jump ship. And then it's just at the cost of not the whole company, but the cost of one singular person. And it's funny because it looks like all it is he's going to be sued, right? And how much will OpenAI be willing to pay him now that he's on their team? Like, oh, they want 20 million from you. Pay him what you owe him. We'll give you 20 million back. No scuff, no problems. And then I wonder how the law around this is going to work. How can they stop Open Chat AI from using this information once it's already been uploaded? Because at the end of the day, we know AI teaches itself, and anything you put in there is going to store and memorize and all of that. And then how can you decide how long it would take for them to come up with that same solution that you had, or for them to come up with whatever product that you had, right? It's kind of a shaky line, right? They could come right after you release it. They could release it and be like, "Oh, well, we was already working on this." Maybe they can release it before you and say they knew nothing about what he was uploading and that was something they were already working on. So I wonder how their wording or their lawyers are pushing this fight back for this situation. Because for one, they had nothing to do with it at all, supposedly, and also, they could have been already working on whatever it was that was uploaded to the chat. So,
Algorithms and training methods that could be worth billions. It's like the nuclear secrets of the digital age. But here's my question for you. Where should the line be drawn? Should engineers be free to take their knowledge to competitors? Or do companies have a right to protect their AI innovations? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.
Build a
so
website you love.
yeah, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about protecting your AI innovations. Just like anything else, that intellectual property is ways of protecting it. If you didn't go out to do that for whatever reason, kind of your fault, especially when you're a company as big as that. Maybe you didn't want to release that information and go through that patent process or whatever is necessary to make sure that it is owned by you fully. But if you did not do it and it got put out there or somebody else did it before you, it's kind of like on you. That's kind of how the law works, and that's how it's going. So you shouldn't expect any special treatment because it happened to be you and you a big company, right? At the end of the day, but to see that a company this huge is suing one man in himself, just one man in himself, that's living off of a basic engineer salary, which is not a small salary, right? He made 7 million within stocks within the first year, but at the end of the day, it's a little shaky. So I want to know what y'all think about this. Is this a situation where they can um create laws around this? Is this a situation that people creating AI products should worry about, or is it just something that's like not not necessary to even care about, right? Is it just few between two companies? And then lastly, should it even matter? Should it even matter that this information is being shared between the two if the main goal is for the advancement of all humanity? Does it matter who releases it first, especially when it's companies as big as this billion-dollar, trillion-dollar companies? Why does it matter who releases this information first as long as whoever does it help with the advancement of humanity overall?